One evening, Gordon returned back to the sheds. He was feeling very proud of himself, and he was boasting loudly about it. Well, I truly am a credit to the Fat Director's Railway. I arrived 15 minutes early to Merlinferlin. The station master was very impressed. He said that I was a grand engine. Which, by all means, is true, but it was nice to hear. Wow, so you actually managed to climb up the hill with that fat tender of yours. You should just get rid of it, Gordon. It only slows you down. I'm surprised he even left the station with how fat it is. Oh, you silly little tank engines. You ought to show me some respect. You're all small, teeny weeny weeny. And I'm a big blue engine who knows everything. More like a big blue engine who doesn't know how to climb hills. That will never get old. You know, little Thomas, for a small tank engine who could never do the work I do every day, you certainly have a loud mouth. Why, if you ever tried to pull the express, you'd fall to pieces. How is that now, Gordon? Yes it is, Thomas. Why, no one could pull the express like how I do. When I'm not around, they need 2 engines to pull the train. Wow, you're so self-centered that your mind can't comprehend that there's actually other engines who are very much capable of pulling your express. You do realize Regaby and Winston have pulled it before? Yes, but they've never done it as well as I do. I'm just simply the grandest engine of them all. What? Oh, nothing, Henry. You just go on there, coughing and wheezing to yourself. I don't understand. How are you constantly ill? I don't know, Gordon. I can't help it. I'm never ill. Nothing ever happens to me. Oh, but Gordon, who was the one bitterly complaining about having to pull a goods train the other day? If I remember correctly, I had to pull you out of your little siding to get your fire started. That was a separated incident. Whatever you say, Gordon. Well, I think I chitter-chattered with you little engines enough tonight. Good evening, all. Are you alright, Henry? I noticed you've been falling ill quite often recently. Well, actually... Oh, Edward, you're worrying over nothing. Henry's just too fat. He needs exercise. Thomas! That's quite enough. Poor Henry has already suffered enough. He does not need you bad-mouthing him now. Oh, Edward. Henry is just too lazy, just like Gordon. Why, he only has 1 firebox, but he takes coal for 5 engines. No wonder he's sick all the time. His tubes are probably clogged from all the coal he takes. This is bad. The Fat Director might have to get a replacement. Oh, good. Another engine to cause problems here. Like we haven't had enough of them already. But that would be good for Henry, Thomas. Maybe they could finally fix him. Sure, the only thing that needs fixing for Henry is his determination. He worries and groans too much. I'm telling you, Edward, things were much better when it was just you and me. Not quite, Thomas. We were buried with work. Yes, and we got even more work when Henry came and started breaking down constantly. Look, it's been a long night. I think we should all go to sleep. I'm sure things will look better in the morning. But Edward couldn't have been more wrong. The next morning, he found that nothing had changed. Gordon was still boasting loudly to anyone who would listen, Thomas was starting to grow fed up with Gordon, and poor Henry still felt ill. Oh, chaos everywhere. If only Timothy was still here, he'd know what to do. Now it's all up to me. What to do? But before Edward could ponder any more, the fat director arrived. He was in quite a hurry. Good morning, engines. I'm happy to see that you're all up. I have some very special news. Oh, good morning, sir. What would the news be? Well, I'm sure we've all been aware of Henry's faults. So, I've decided to make some arrangements. Henry, you've had all sorts of new parts and new coats of paint, but they haven't done you any good. So, will you scrap me now, sir? No, I would never scrap you, Henry. You're one of my engines, and that will forever stay. But, I do have to do something about this. So, I'll be sending you to crew. But who'll do his work, sir? I'm glad you asked, Edward. I have gotten an engine from the mainland to come and help. She's a very experienced engine, and she handles trucks very well. So please give her a warm welcome. Oh look! There she comes! Engines, I would like you to meet Molly. She works on the Great Eastern Railway, and she is owned by one of my great friends over there. That's why they ever so graciously let me borrow her. Hello, how do you control yourself? I'm Molly. Well, it's great to meet you, Molly. We're so happy to have you here. Thanks. This island is very lovely. Oh, yes it is. You'll find a lot of stuff that you'll like here, Molly. Great! I'm so excited to see it all. Well, Molly, you'll be happy to hear that you'll just about get to see the whole island. You'll be doing one of my engines' work while they are away. Oh, lovely, sir. Thank you. Of course. Now, could you please go collect some trucks from Callan? Oh yes, of course, sir. That's a good engine. Off you go now, Molly. I better be heading myself. My wife has made the best lunch ever. Well, she was a delight. I suppose she's alright. What do you think, Gordon? I just don't know. Oh, here we go. Why don't you like Molly now? I'm very curious to hear. It's not that I don't like her, it's just... she's very quiet, very reserved. Why, for an engine with such an eye-catching color, you'd expect her to speak up properly. I don't like this type of behavior, Gordon. Molly is here to help, whether you approve of it or not. So there. Molly quickly became accustomed to life on Sodor. She was enjoying the little island very much, and loved the scenic countrysides. She had a very good handle on trucks, and they caused no trouble for her whatsoever. She was enjoying her time on Sodor immensely, until Gordon decided to voice his opinions. It's absolutely disgraceful, Emily. Oh, what are you complaining about now, Gordon? My express train was delayed today because a cow strayed on the line. Apparently, it broke away from a train that was en route to the market. Oh, silly things cows are. Oh, but don't blame the wee thing, Gordon. I ain't know any better. Even so, Emily, just yesterday I was being praised for being early, and now I'm being reprimanded for being late. It's disgraceful. But complaining about it won't help at all, Gordon, no matter how disgraceful it is. What's important is that you managed to finish the job, And that's more than what some others can say when dealing with troublesome livestock.
Emily's right, Gordon.
And at least you managed to prove that even when you're faced with adversity, you can still triumph on. Oh, and what do you know, Molly? You're merely a goods engine. Don't you have a goods train to hide yourself in? Molly felt hurt. Gordon's words pained her. Emily noticed this and didn't like it. Ah, so look what you've gone and done, you galloping sausage. You've made the poor gal upset. Good job. Gordon, however, merely scoffed. Snowflake engine. Molly's heart sank, and she puffed away sadly, leaving a very cross Emily. It's no nice to talk so poorly about others just because you're upset. You hurt Molly's feelings. Oh, she'll get over it, won't she? For your sake, you better hope she does. And Emily puffed away. She went to go look for the saddened Molly. Emily soon found Molly hiding in some sheds at Tidmouth.
What's the matter, Molly?
Don't feel upset just because Gordon is too big for his own buffers.
It's not Gordon. I just wish I was special like you and everyone else in Sodor.
Special how, Molly?
Well, just look at yourself, Emily. You're clever, cheerful, confident. You have your own rake of coaches, a beautiful paint job, and a nice, stunning big driving wheel that gets everyone's attention. I have nothing.
Don't say that, Molly. You have many lovely qualities. You have a beautiful paint job. You have a stunning personality. And best of all, you are a really useful engine. I've seen how you handle the trucks when you're pulling them. I'm very impressed. I can't pull trucks all that well, but if you want, we can switch today. I have a passenger train to take.
You'd actually do that for me?
Of course, Molly. That's what friends are for.
You want to be my friend?
Why wouldn't I? You're a great engine. Now come on, stop blubbering and let's get to work. So, Molly took over Emily's passenger train, while Emily went to go take Molly's goods. You seem in high spirits today, Molly. I see you're taking a passenger train.
Oh, yes, I am, Edward, and I couldn't be happier.
Well, I'm glad to hear. But, who's doing your job?
Oh, well, me and Emily switched jobs for today.
She's taking my goods,
and I'm taking her passengers.
Oh, really now?
Yeah. Is there something the matter?
Oh, nothing. It's just, Emily's not the best equipped when it comes to pulling goods.
Oh, so that's what she meant.
Do you think she'll be okay? Emily's a clever engine. I'm sure she'll figure something out. Get in line, you silly trucks. Get in line. Look sharp. Come on. Oh dear, it appears I was wrong. Emily doesn't have a handle on them after all. I better go tell Albert. Come on, Emily puffed. We need to deliver this train. Come on! Emily tried all she knew, but the trucks were causing mischief all around. They were bumped by Eagle earlier, and they were very cross.
We won't go, you can come, but we won't go.
Emily gave her last attempt, and she managed to get to the top of the hill. Finally, Emily thought, but the worst of it wasn't over yet. Emily slowed down so she could give the guard a chance to apply his brakes. But the trucks weren't having any of it. Wait, what? No! Emily rolled down the hill at a tremendous speed. She applied her brakes, but it was all in vain. Emily couldn't stop.
Faster! As fast as she goes! Look out for the train!
A kind signalman saw Emily approaching, and he quickly switched the points on a disused branch line. Oh no, I've got to stop! Emily cried. But it was all but useless. And then there was trouble. The silly trucks pushed Emily off an embankment, and poor Emily crashed into a field. She was more surprised than hurt, but Emily felt terrible. That night at the sheds, the fat director was very upset. Molly, why was Emily taking your train? Molly felt bad. Sir, she asked if I wanted to switch jobs with her for today. I agreed because I wanted to pull a passenger train. And you never checked with either me or the station master? No, sir. I am very disappointed in you, Molly. I expected better. You were supposed to come and help, and now we have another engine out of commission. There's a reason why I have certain engines doing certain jobs. Emily wasn't designed for pulling goods trains. Her brakes aren't strong enough. And now, I need to find another engine to work in Emily's place. Well, sir, what if you didn't need to get another engine? I could just take over hers and my jobs. Molly, what are you suggesting? Well, I can pull mixed trains, sir. I've done it before. That's a very risky decision, but I don't think I have much of a choice. Alright then, Molly. We'll give it a try and we'll see how it turns out. I am very disappointed in you. Now, I better be heading out now. Good evening, all. And the fat director walked away, leaving Molly feeling very upset. Well, good going, Molly. Now we have 2 engines out of commission. That's real nice. Oh, be quiet, Gordon. You're nothing but a rebellious twat who complains and complains endlessly. Why, if your mouth was taped shut, you'd talk out of your funnel. Why, I never. For the next few days, Molly was working very hard to complete hers and Emily's jobs in a timely manner. She was working herself ragged, and she had no time to rest. And soon, it didn't escape Gordon's notice on how exhausted Molly looked. One morning, Gordon was arriving at Willsworth with his morning express train. He was having a fairly good day so far. When, just then, he saw Molly passing by with one of her mixed goods trains. Gordon thought. But before he could finish thinking, Regaby came.
Gordon, was that Molly?
Yes, it was. Why do you ask?
Small world.
How do you mean?
I used to know about her. She worked on the Great Eastern Railway.
Yes, I know that. But how do you know? You weren't there when the fat director told us about her.
Well, she's quite well known on the mainland, but not for the right reasons. You see, Molly worked on a small branch line located on the Great Eastern Railway. She often got to pull passengers to the seaside line they had. She loved it very much. But one day, she was asked to pull a special seaside train. She was going to be the special attraction. Molly was very pleased about that, and she asked if she could be painted in a special color for the occasion. Her manager agreed, and she chose yellow because it reminded her of the seaside. Unfortunately, the color change didn't go down well with some people at Engines, and they often said it looked unnatural, or that it was an eyesore. Molly felt disheartened whenever someone would say that. And it all got worse when her manager informed her that she wouldn't be pulling the special seaside train because people didn't like her color. Molly's heart absolutely shattered that day, and she's been quiet and shy ever since. It's really sad, honestly. She used to be such a kind and outgoing engine. Oh my, that is horrible. I don't know what to say. Gordon felt horrible, especially after remembering his previous comment about Molly. But before he could ponder about it even more, the guard blew his whistle and Gordon puffed away. However, later that day, Gordon found Molly in the yard talking with Lily, an old slow coach. She still looked very sad. Gordon wanted to help her feel better, when suddenly an idea flew into his funnel. I'll do it later, Gordon smiled. A special dinner train was being arranged at the station later that day. It was very important and had many special people from Scotland, Wales, all over, including the fat director, who was most excited about the buffet car. Gordon was scheduled to pull it, and he slowly backed up to the coaches. The guard blew his whistle, and Gordon was getting ready to set off. But when Gordon tried to leave, he found that he couldn't. His wheels spun and spun in place. Gordon didn't move at all. The fat director and Gordon's driver came to see what the matter was. Gordon, why haven't we moved yet?
These people are on very important business here. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I just feel very ill. My tubes are all blocked, probably because I took too much coal. I don't think that's likely, Gordon. We just had you checked before the train was due to leave. Worse and worse, the fat director thought. Well, sir, if you're so eager for a replacement, might I suggest Molly over there? That isn't a completely bad idea. What, sir? Molly said, hearing him from across the yards. Yes, Molly, it seems you'll have to take the express. Would you be willing to do so? Well... Yes, I can do that, sir. Perfect. You'll get hitched to the train now. Come on. And so, Gordon was removed, while Molly took his place. She felt very nervous. Oh dear, what if I messed this up too? Molly thought. But she looked over from across the yards, and there Gordon was, winking at her. Molly didn't know how, but she suddenly felt that much confident about herself. And soon, the guard blew his whistle and Molly was off. Molly whizzed down the main line. She was going very fast. Come on, she cried. We mustn't be late. Molly went as fast as she could. Stations and buildings alike were a blur. She finally arrived at her destination. She was tired but proud. But the fun wasn't over yet. 2 passengers from her train came up to her. Daddy, could I please get a picture with the brightly colored engine? She's the same color as my book bag. I love it so much. Of course, if the engine allows. Oh yes, of course, Molly said, and she got her picture taken. And later that night, when she returned back to the sheds, Molly told all the other engines about her trip that day. She had never been prouder of herself. Although, she wasn't so happy for herself when she saw Henry had returned, which meant one thing. Oh, I suppose I'll be going home now, Molly said. It was nice talking to you all. Not necessarily, Molly. What? Molly, after hearing about your backstory from Gordon, and after hearing about your amazing run today, I will only ask you once, and the decision is completely up to you. Would you like to become a permanent resident of Sodor? Yes, sir! Thank you, sir! Molly peeped, and all the engines cheered. They blew their whistles so loud the fat director thinks he'll be deaf for weeks.